we talk about the issues that matter to kids. Today, my guest is Ella Rose. She is an 8-year-old vegan activist from Parkland, Florida, and she lives on this amazing animal sanctuary. And we are lucky enough to be getting a little tour. I'll show you some of the animals later, and we're going to talk a little bit about what it means to her to be vegan, to be plant-based, and to live with compassion. So everybody give a warm welcome to Ella Rose. Hi, Ella.
Hi.
Thank you for being here with me. I'm glad that you are my second guest on Veggie, Vero's Kids Corner. And this is a subject that is very close to my heart. I've been vegan for about 6 years now. Thank you. And it's really amazing to me when I meet a kid who has been vegan their whole life. So tell me a little bit about what it means to you. Why do you choose to be vegan?
So I don't think that animals should be messed with. They should be left alone. They should be hunted. They shouldn't be prey. They shouldn't go to slaughter. Like, if you saw videos of them inside the cages, you would probably break a tear.
Yeah, I've seen it, and I've definitely shed some tears. It's really sad, and a lot of people think that kids can't handle the truth, that they try to kind of like shelter their kids from what happens behind closed doors. But I really feel that it's important for kids to know. I think kids have a right to know where their food is coming from. Don't you?
They need to know. They gotta know where their food's coming from. They just eat whatever their parents tell them. They're not questioning.
And that's exactly what happened for me and millions of other people. When I was growing up, I didn't question it. Whatever my mom put in front of me, I just ate. And it never really clicked until I was older that this piece of, chicken that I was dining on was alive at one point and had feelings and had a family and wanted to live. Once you make that connection, it's so powerful. You can't go back. Yeah, game changer.
But it's basically what it makes me upset is kids don't know about it. Nobody knows that. There's like, oh yeah. They're not thinking before they're eating.
Right.
The chicken could have had worms in it. Who knows?
Who knows?
I'm just saying. Who knows?
It's true.
It's something you're eating that was alive and ate stuff. But I don't think, you should plant your own food if you want to know where stuff is coming from.
True. Very true. And right now, a lot of people are starting backyard gardens, so that's a beautiful thing. Do you feel like you are missing out on anything? Have you ever felt like...
No, I just feel like people might think that I'm weird, but it isn't. It really isn't. You're being you. Mm-hmm. You're not being weird. You're being you because that's how you live.
And so the main motivation for you with veganism is the animals, it sounds like. The animal rights and not wanting to cause any harm to another living creature. But there's also other issues like environmental issues, right?
Yeah.
And
like global warming. Want to know a funny fact?
Yeah, please.
You might laugh. Some of them is from cow farts because there's so many cows.
And the cows are just being bred into existence for slaughter. So so they produce gas, and that contributes to global warming. I have heard that before, and it sounds silly, but it actually is. It's true. I've definitely read that. And then, of course, there's also the issue of health, right? Everybody, whether they're vegan or not, everybody kind of wants to be healthy. So, do you feel like it's the healthiest way to live?
I would say I'm also gluten-free.
Okay.
And I just think the reason why people shouldn't and the reason why it's good to be healthy is because I don't really get sick that much. Mm-hmm. One thing about homeschool is you're just always going with other kids, and sometimes they come when they're sick.
Right.
That's the best thing about homeschool.
You enjoy homeschooling?
Yes.
Right now, a lot of people are homeschooling that have never homeschooled before.
I've been homeschooled my entire life.
That's amazing. And have you been vegan your entire life as well?
Mm-hmm. I think I had meat once. Mm-hmm. That was it.
Yeah.
Never again.
Very cool. I have a lot of people that have asked me over the years since I've been vegan, like, well, what do you eat? Like, people have this misconception. They think that vegans just eat, like, salads all day. And that's so not true.
No,
right?
You can have bars, you can ice cream. There's even ice cream cones. There's so much stuff. And, you can also have stuff that you've had just to say, isn't the best to have it, but you can have fake meat.
Yeah, I've had it before. They have different types of like imitation meats, because if you grew up eating chicken nuggets or burgers, like if you grew up eating burgers and sometimes you're craving a burger, it's literally just a matter of reaching for a veggie burger instead of a cow burger, right?
Yeah.
So it's such an easy switch.
And also, if you love mangoes, you want like the best type of mango, get a pickering. Oh my god, the best mango in the world.
There's actually a much bigger variety of plant-based foods than there is non-vegan foods, right? I mean, there's endless amounts of vegetables and fruits and seeds.
And there's also this really good jerky. It's called coconut jerky.
Coconut jerky.
There's vegan cheese with some cucumbers, and this you can either get Mary's on crackers, or I think it's called human, or like go back to human. And they're really good crackers. And also they have like these yummy treats. Best things ever. Also, if you want something like an ice cream, there's something called acai. You can pretty much find them a lot of places.
So ice cream is an easy swap if you're wanting to make more compassionate choices and you are an ice cream lover. It's literally a matter of just swapping out your regular ice cream for a plant-based ice cream. Instead of using cow's milk, they use almond milk or coconut milk. What about, and the milk, not to mention that, that's a super easy swap, right?
Yeah, just get
almond, oat,
coconut. I wish there was something called mango one, like mango milk, but there isn't.
You like mangoes a lot, don't you?
Yeah.
You keep on bringing up mangoes. Okay, tell me, what would you say to parents who won't let their kids go vegan? They don't have bad intentions. They want to make sure that their kids are healthy. Maybe they're misinformed. Is there protein that you can get from plants?
Yes, a whole bunch.
A whole
Indeed.
bunch.
You can. The animal you're eating ate the protein, but they also have chemicals.
Right. So what
Chemicals. I said it that.
So what Ella is saying is, and this is very, very true. A lot of times when you eat an animal, the protein that you're getting from that animal is actually protein that the animal got from the plants it ate while it was alive. So you're getting your protein from a third-party source, and you're also getting the hormones and the chemicals and everything that's been injected into the poor cow. Do you think that it's like, if people spent more time around farm animals, that they would just start to think a little differently before they ate them? Because, I mean, you don't spend time with a pig or a cow. A lot of people don't even spend time with, with horses, or, you really just don't see those animals that often in the type of society that we live in. But if you really took the time to go to a sanctuary, to visit them, to pet them, to play with them, don't you think people would start to think before they ate them?
Sure.
Chickens too?
Yeah. I would agree.
Yeah.
Would you find that they can have like so good personalities? Some can be silly, like my horse Sueno. I think she's a unicorn. She's kind of weird, but she's very silly.
Well, why do you think that a lot of people have like compassion for cats and dogs, but
because they're the big animal.
But what makes a cat or a dog different from a farm animal? What's the difference between a dog and a pig?
People think that they're disgusting and they're gross and they live outside. And
right.
Once you see how sweet and like nice they are, they're beautiful and they're fun and they're intelligent. Bunnies, they're not Easter presents.
They're not Easter presents. That's a good point. I'm glad you brought that up.
And they're also chicks. Chicks are not Easter presents. People think that a rabbit is easy to take care of. You give them the little tiny water bottles and you keep them in a tiny cage. No. Bunnies should have at least a room to themselves.
At least a whole room to themselves. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So, for those of you who maybe are not familiar with what she's talking about, around Easter time, a lot of people buy rabbits for their kids as like a little cute Easter gift, not realizing the lifelong commitment that this is. Rabbits can live to be, 17?
Like 20 years.
20 years?
And they end up being thrown outside.
Yeah.
That's what they end up being.
Mm-hmm.
They're not just Easter presents. Neither are chicks. They're a live animal that takes so much
Right. And it's a
to
big
care
commitment.
for.
Yeah.
Also birds. Birds are so much. People think birds are just, oh, keep it in a cage, take it out and cuddle it. No. Some birds are even vicious.
Yeah. That's
And
true.
they have to clean their water and food bowl every day and to clean like their cage once a week. Like,
So you have a sanctuary here. You are one of the few lucky children that I've met that live on an animal sanctuary. This place is amazing. I can't wait to show you guys. What's your favorite part about living on an animal sanctuary?
I can tell you. It's basically just spending time with animals and just learning about them.
Spending time with the animals and learning about them. So do you have a favorite animal?
Yes, bird.
Bird?
Birds are my favorite because they're so funny.
They're funny, right?
Yeah.
They are. Specific type of bird or just any bird?
I love birds. I used to have a pie peach face, and now I have a rose face named Samson.
I saw Samson hopping around earlier. We'll introduce him to our viewers later. Well, you heard it here from an 8-year-old vegan activist, guys. If she can do it, if I can do it, anyone can do it. It is...
Pretty much anybody.
It doesn't have to happen overnight. Going plant-based is something that it can be a journey. For some people it takes a while, but I recommend that everybody at least give it a shot because you are going to feel so much better. And thank you for sharing your thoughts with us and your opinions. Now we're going to show our viewers the animal sanctuary. So let's wrap this up and let's go see the animals.
See ya.
See you, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Hello. Do they all have names?
Yes, that was Opal. This is Onyx. That's Ruby. That's Jasper. And that's Rosie. That's Jade, the cowgirl. And that's Tiger. And that is Selenite.
Swenya? And what's the thing on his face?
That's a fly mask.
Oh, a fly mask. Okay, to help him with the flies. Hi, Swenya.
She's our little unicorn. Yeah, right there. That's the boss, Vero.
And who's this?
Vero, boss.
Leroy the boss. Whoa.